Hi everyone, once again welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to do the Maven DevSecOps ECR mini project. So in this project we are going to cover number of tools and configuration we are going to do in this project. So here this is the Jenkins file, it is in the GitHub repo, and we are just done the sum of the stages of the pipeline in the Jenkins. And here in the first stage is the Maven is going to build the application and unit test has been done, and the checkstyle, it is a static code application tool. It's going to scan your Maven packages. So here we are using the SonarQube for the hotspots, bugs, vulnerabilities, all those things, and we are set on the one of the stage is quality gate. If the quality gate passed, this pipeline going to move to the further. So the artifact we are going to store in the Sonar type Nexus repository. We are going to set up this server also, Nexus server, and the OWASP we are using OWASP for the dependency scan, and the file scan we are using the Trivy to scan the resources of your workspace of this project, Maven project. And once the pipeline was done till here file scan, we are going to build the Docker image by using the Docker, and we are going to scan the Docker image via the Trivy, the same package scanning tool. So once the package was scanned, we are going to uploading the image to the ECR, not the Docker Hub. We are uploading the image to the ECR. This is a dynamic upload. We are not doing any manual work here. And here, once the upload was done, we are running the container inside the Jenkins machine. We are not using any ECR or Kubernetes here. We are, for the testing purpose, we are running the container inside the Jenkins machine, and we are using the OWASP ZAP. So this tool is going to scan your application in dynamically when the container is host, and that time the OWASP ZAP is going to scan. Okay, so this all the things we are going to do. The one more thing here, we are using the two channels. One is the Slack for notification purpose for your team, okay, and one more is for the Gmail. We are going to set up the Gmail also. Here why means we are getting this some of the reports attachments, right? So that purpose we are going to set up the Gmail, and the Slack is for team members, for the large team members who have in your team. So we got a notification. Okay, so the one more implement I am going to do here, the Grafana and the Prometheus. We are going to monitoring the Jenkins as well as the nodes, Jenkins node as well as the Nexus repository server also, by using the Prometheus and Grafana. So this is the structure of this DevSecOps project, and this is the one of the output. This is one of the screenshot of the OWASP report, so you can check it out. And this is the outlook of the front end part app tier. It looks like this. It's a simple application. The front end we are not going to do anything backend or MySQL, so we are just doing the DevSecOps Maven project. So let's get started. Before starting this project, we have to pay some amount because we are using some larger instance types. We are not using any T2 micro. If you have a high-end laptop or system, your machine, you can use that machine to, you can cut down your cost. Okay, move to the EC Amazon console and go to the EC2. Okay, here in the left side, click on the security groups. Delete one. Okay, create a security group, and the security group name is Jenkins security group. So here I'm going to using the default VPC. I'm not going to create any additional VPCs here. Select the add inbound rules. The port is 80. I'm going with the public, and sorry, we can give it here, right? Okay. HTTPS and SSH. So in the production, you have to give for this my IP. For the testing purpose, for the demo purpose, I am going to give to the all. Okay, and the Jenkins port not here. Jenkins is 8080, and description is mandatory to identify easily. That's why you have to give. This is not mandatory for the description, but it helps. Jenkins was done. SonarQube Prometheus. SonarQube. Prometheus. So here we should not give to the public to all. So for this section, I'm going to give one of the tasks for you guys. So just give the cross connection, cross security groups. Okay, don't give to the all to the everybody to access or view our infrastructure. Grafana. What is the Grafana port is 3000. For the testing purpose, I am giving to the all. This is not a good idea to do this. Node exporter 3100. Sorry, next node exporter is 9100. Done. And check it out. These are the ports we have to give. Okay, and here I'm not given any ports, and cross check it. Yeah, everything is correct. Group, and one more security group I'm have to create and copy this one, paste it here. This is for the Nexus server security group we have to create. Nexus security group. Inbound SSH and what was the Nexus port 8081. And 9100. Node exporter. So these 3 ports is enough for right now. In case in the future it's required, we can also add it. Okay, and click on the create security group. So we have created the 2 security groups, right? So let's create the instance. It should be in the C5 X-Launch. Go to the instance, launch instance, Jenkins server. Why we are selecting the larger instance means we are doing the Docker and scanning the pipelines via the OWASP ZAP. So that's why it requires some larger resources of the CPU and the RAM. So that's why we are selecting the larger C5 X larger. See, it's have the 4 CPU and 8 GB RAM. For the Ubuntu, it's going to cost per hour $0.177. If you completed within the 5-6 hours, just you have to pay the $1, maybe 100 rupees you have to pay. In the Indian currency right now is 90 something is and select the existing on the cube key pair. I have one existing one. I am just going within default network settings and select the create a Jenkins security group, and here we have to increase the EBS volume to the 30 GB, so give to the 29. So why means we are creating the Docker images and we are installing some larger applications, so that's why we have to increase the EBS volume size. Okay, and click on the launch instance. Okay, so Nexus server we have to create after the setup of these tools. Let's connect the machine now. It should appear 3x3 check passed. Okay, let's try to connect the via the command line. So move to your path. Yeah, we are connected. Now we have to set up the some utility required packages. So let's update the machine. Don't try to copy all the commands at a time, it breaks your system. Just slowly just copy paste this small amount of the commands. Why means we are not using any sleep commands to cool down the CPU, that's why. So here in the basic utility packages we are installing the bash completion. This command is going to complete by pressing the tab, and we get git zip. These are the required utility packages. Just copy this one. Yeah, and execute the command. Now just type the source cd bash completion. This command going to restart the bash completion shell script, and install the git here. Hit enter. So it takes some time. Installed. Yeah, git is installed, and we have to install the OpenJDK. Here we have the two options, one is 17 and one is 21. Right now Jenkins is discontinued the 17 version of the Java OpenJDK, so we are going to installing the OpenJDK 21. Okay, sudo apt install. So I always recommend you type the commands, then only you guys going to understand. If you done the copy paste the commands, you are not going to understand the what are the exact command we are using it. You can't remember it in the while doing in the production. Okay, check the Java version 21 is installed, done. And now here we are going to installing the Jenkins. Here I am giving the reference link of the Jenkins. This is the official documentation. If in case this command is broken while doing your project, just go with the official documentation and follow the steps. Use always this long-term support release. Don't use the weak release. Okay, use always the long-term support. So right now the command is exactly the same command I have here. Okay, first let's add the key in the machine, done. And now we are going to installing the Jenkins. See, before installing the Jenkins, in the documentation they also provided you have to install the OpenJDK 21. Okay, done. Yeah, Jenkins is installed. We have to enable and start the service. Sudo systemctl enable. Now Jenkins start Jenkins. Jenkins is right now up and running. Okay, now we have to take the Jenkins password. So here the command, and while when you accessing the Jenkins, there only it going to show the port is 8080 with the public IP. This is the public IP you have to take, and just copy this one, sudo nano, and paste it. Sorry, I am done the wrong not the wrong thing, just have to give the cat. Yeah, just copy and paste it here. Click on the continue. Install suggested plugins. So it takes some time, 2 to 3 minutes going to take. Let's move on to the next. So we did it right. Let's complete this one. Give the username as admin. Give the username as admin. The password I'm going to give the minimal 123 for the testing purpose, and give your name. Okay, and the email, give the Gmail ID. Click on this save and continue, and the Jenkins URL is this. Click on this save and finish. Start using Jenkins. Yeah, we did it. Next we have to install the Docker package. So again I'm saying here I gave on the referral link of the Docker. So if you don't believe this link, just go with the Google and search over there and search here based on your requirement of your architecture machine. Just install that. Okay, the command is the same right now. Just copy the command. Just copy the command in the smaller part. Don't copy the paste in the larger. Okay, now we have to add the key and update the machine. Done. And now we are going to installing the some required Docker packages. So in this command docker CLI containerd and some plugins and docker compose plugins, we are going to installing it. Here is one of the tricky part. So that's why I'm saying don't copy paste the commands in bulkly. Docker ps. Can you observe? Did you got any related details about the Docker? No, right? So to come over this, what we have to do, just type the sudo user mode a and capital G docker and dollar capital user. Just hit enter. Now you added the current this user to the Docker group. Okay, just copy paste in one of the notepad. This is going to help. And just type the again docker ps. Now still you don't have a permission to access the Docker. So to make this live, just type docker group new grp and type the Docker group name docker. Just done. Docker ps. See, now you got a access. So that's why you have to see the commands. Just write it down, this two command and this command. We did it. So right now I'm not going to executing this command, exact this command. This one also just copy and paste it one of the notepad. Don't do it right now. You will not going to understand what happening in the Jenkins pipeline. Copy the command and take one of the notepad. Notepad is essential for this project. You have to use the notepad and pen and paper and check it. The Docker is whether is running or what. The Docker is running. You can cross check it here. Done. Now we have to install the Trivy. What? Why? Here Trivy. The Trivy is basically is going to scan this folder structure. Okay, when the Jenkins created the workspace, on that time one of the folder is created, directory is created. On that directory this all those things is placed. So is going to scan the files while using the Trivy, as well as the is going to scan the Docker image. So here for the Trivy, the documentation URL is here. You can observe one thing. On 0.65 version I did this file. Okay, right now the current version is 0.67. I'm not going to do any changes in this command. Just copy this one and paste it here. Trivy version. Can you observe this one? The version 0.67.2, but I did the documentation on the 65. Right now is 67. So always use the key based update. Okay, this is the command to update in the Ubuntu. If you are using the CentOS or some other, so here is the CentOS command. So always refer the official documentation. Okay, so Prometheus we have to install in this machine. Again, the Prometheus is something is little bit tricky. Prometheus and Grafana we can install it easily, but Prometheus is little bit tricky. So this is the official documentation of the Prometheus, not the documentation, this is the download link. So in the right side what you seeing here, we are going to think and see the two things, Prometheus and the node exporter. These two tools we are going to see in this project. That is enough for this. And here popularity Linux. So operating system Linux, where it is Linux, and this 3.5, yeah, 3.5 correct. So before you executing the command, just copy this one and paste it one of the notepad. See here what is going to happening is creating the name user is adding the user with the no home, no login, no home of the Prometheus username. Okay, now is going to download the package via this link. The version is 3.5.0. Observe this one. And in the Prometheus website, you observe the LTS version is 3.5.0 and the latest version is 3.6.0. Use always the long-term support packages. We don't know what are the broken packages we have in the latest and the pre-release we have. If you like to experiment or explore the new things, you can use these things, latest and the pre-release. So here just right click and copy link address and replace here. In the future, right now the link is same. In the future, if you installing the Prometheus, you have to do like this. Is going to extract it and we are going to inside of the directory of the Prometheus. The command is simple. Copy this one and paste it here. Done. We are inside the Prometheus directory. Okay, now we have to create the again here in this project we are not going to do the DevSecOps. We are going to observe each commands what is going to do. Okay, if you done this, at least you can memorize what are the things is going on the Linux machine. So we are creating the directory in the etc Prometheus directory. We are going to creating it and we are moving the files to the bin. Okay, these two things we are going to moving it. And here we are giving the permission and ownership to the Prometheus of this folder directory and this directory. Okay, we don't require to change any command here, just copy this one, otherwise just copy here and paste it in the terminal. Okay, you don't worry about these two files because the version of the Prometheus have these two things. So in the new version of the Prometheus is not available, that's why it's getting the error. So here we install the manual way, that's why we have to create the Prometheus service. Just copy this one, sudo nano. See, before doing this one, I'm going to show one thing. Sudo systemctl status Prometheus. Is we getting Prometheus list here now, right? So we can get this service of the Jenkins. Why means the Jenkins is installed via the automation of the key via the apt installation. So here the Prometheus we installing in the manual way. That's why we have to create the system service of the Prometheus. Sudo nano and paste the command line. So the Prometheus service is going to place in the etc systemd system Prometheus service. So this command uses the Grafana as well as the node exporter. Okay, don't worry about this script of the Prometheus. Let's copy paste it. The web address link is 9090 of the Prometheus. Okay, don't worry about the other things. See, now we did it. We added the service of the Prometheus, right? We have to restart the machine. So we don't like to restart the machine, right? So that's why we have to reload the daemon systemctl daemon reload. So this is the command is going to reload the daemon. So let's going to enable and start the machine service. Upon running, right? Now you can access it. Just copy the public IP. What was the port? 9090. So we got the access. Target health. See, right now we have the local metrics of the Prometheus. So we are going to add the Jenkins as well as some other node exporter of the inside of the Jenkins server as well as the Nexus repository. So let's create the node exporter in the Jenkins server. Okay, URL is same, but here you have to select the node exporter. Right here you can see, click on node exporter, is going to give right there, and the version is 1.91 right now. Version is 1.91. in the future maybe going to change. For the changes, just right click it and copy link address. Same thing. Right now is same, right? So I'm not going to do. The procedure of this command line is same as the Prometheus creation. Same thing. cd see, we have only Prometheus, right? Just to download the node exporter. Nano sudo nano. So this service is going to create the node exporter services. This command. Upon running node exporter. So for the Prometheus scrap configuration, let's do it right now. Okay, just copy this one. The command is here, the Prometheus YAML file. Okay, sudo nano etc prometheus.yaml. Move back to the last. Here the indentation should be in correct way, otherwise is going to break the Prometheus. Okay, just copy this one and paste it over here. the indentation should be in this format, in this line. What the job is here, that should be come here. Okay, it is there, yeah, correctly. Now let's add this public IP. Let's add this one, sorry, not public, private IP. Copy this one. This is a Jenkins server private IP, right? So paste it here. This is the node exporter. Okay, Jenkins IP is also in the same server, so that I'm going to give this one. The port is 8080. Okay, this is node exporter port of the 910. Now for the safety purpose, let's replace this one. I'm going to give to the 41. Just save and exit. We have to restart the Prometheus. Okay, we added the related configuration of the Prometheus, right? So let's add check for, let's first check the script is correct or what. See, it should come to the success state. If you got any error, let's change it something here. I'm going to give one of the space again. See, here you got a failed error message. The indentation should be mandatory. Here it should be in the proper way, the indentation in this file, Prometheus file. So that's why you have to cross check it always. You will doing the right things, I know, but in some time what will happen, we are the humans, right? So now we got a success message. So these are the things we have to observe in each and every project while what we are doing. So let's restart the Prometheus. Let's see if we added the right. So here in the target health, we did not see any details about here, right? So let's restart the Prometheus, refresh it here. See, now is some of the things is added here, node exporter as well as the Jenkins. Okay, so right now we just configure the things, right? Let's move on to the next. We have to install the Grafana. The official documentation is here. So the command is little bit in separated. Okay, I just compressed in the single format here. Just copy from here to here. Yeah, Grafana is installed. Let's start the Grafana. What was the Grafana port? Can you guess? 3000. Yeah, the username is admin, the password is also admin. Click on the login. It asks for the new password. Just type what the password you want. Now I'm going to give ABCD at 1 2 3 4. Submit. Admin. Okay. Now what we have to do, data source. Yeah, here you can see the data source here. Click this one in the main dashboard. When you log in, you will get it here, data source. In the data source, select the Prometheus. what was the Prometheus IP? The IP is same, just copy this one and paste it 9090. Otherwise so let's give the localhost because it saves the data. Make sure you give one like this and click on this save and test. So it successfully queried Prometheus API, right? Save and test. Click on the dashboard. Here in the top you will get the new, in the top you will get here import. Let's first import the things of the node exporter 1860. Close this one, this is not necessary, this is okay. 1860, the ID, load, click on the import. See here, the one thing you have to observe, this is the Jenkins server. We have access only of the Jenkins. See, in the node exporter we have the metrics scrapped from the inside of the machine, so it is showing the up. So you can ask me, we added the IP the correct way, but the Jenkins we are getting down. Why? Means we are added the things but we are not installed the plugins of the Jenkins. So how they scrap, right? Scrap the data, metrics data, right? So for that we have to do in the coming up time frame. So this is one thing, and let's add the Jenkins. Later we can add it, leave it right now. Move on to the next. Just note it down in the notepad. So it's going to remember it. So to search the dashboard, how to go into search? Just go to the Google. The Google node exporter dashboard Grafana. You will get the link right here. Click on the links. Here this is the dashboard you guys going to see, and you can see it here. Click on the copy ID to clipboard and paste it one of the notepad here. You will see the ID of the node exporter. So the same way the Jenkins, Kubernetes and related any pod, same way you have to just copy this one. Let's cross check it. See the ID of the Jenkins is 9964, the same. Okay, in the future maybe going to change, that's why. So check it whether it may change or not. Close this one. This is a dashboard. Okay, leave it. What was the next? Nexus setup another machine store artifact. Okay, now we have to set up the Nexus to store the artifact of the Maven var file. So it requires a minimal, the normal thing, 2 CPU and the 4 GB RAM is enough, T3 medium. Click on the launch instance, Nexus server, Ubuntu. I am going to selecting Ubuntu. Why? Means the installation steps is in the Ubuntu flavored operating system, that's why. Just select Ubuntu and instance type is 3D medium, keep here new. Okay, and selecting the Nexus security group, you have to select it what you created, and the storage for the project, this one 15 GB is enough, 8 GB is enough. That's how, give the 15 GB. Launch instance, Don't hurry up, just wait. You should come to the check pause. Okay. Yeah, let's try to connect the Nexus server and take. So this is the one. I'm going to take one of the new. So the downloads. Yes. Okay. 223 and 223. Okay. Yeah, here the main thing we have to take care as the same as the Prometheus and the node exporter. So first thing, just copy the command and paste it here. Just you have to replace the one single line. Don't worry about this, all those things. So here, if you like to use the latest of the Nexus, so what we have to do, the official documentation of for downloading the Nexus I'm given here. Here, what architecture you have, if you have the x86 or 64, or if you have the R64, based on your architecture, here is the link. The version also is the same here. Just right click it, copy link address. Right now my architecture is x86 and 64. Okay, here what you have to do, Nexus URL, just replace this one. Right now the version is same, 3.8.5. that's it. So this script is going to take care about the installation steps as well as creating the service. Everything is going to take it here. Just copy this one. Once you replace the command of that related to the link of your download file, okay, where we have in the Ubuntu, right? Make sure don't get confused, just cross check the IP where you are doing. So this is Nexus server, right? The IP is 223 and 223. Okay, nano and nexus.sh, paste the command and save it and execute. Save it, chmod Nexus. Before doing that, let's show something here. So there is no execute permission here. Can you see? There is no execute permission. If you run this script, is not going to execute the command. So for that purpose, what we have to give, we have to give the permission to the execution and Nexus. Now the color is changed to the green, to the black. So here you can see the execution permission. Let's execute this sudo Nexus. That's it. Is going to take care about the Nexus installation. So we can do it by this manual way, but we see in the Prometheus, right? That's why we are just drop down this installation steps. The command is similar to the Prometheus. For the Nexus, this also required the Java. OpenJDK 17 is required. Okay, so let's install the node exporter. So here you just observe one thing, we are not installing any Prometheus, right? So we installing the node exporter in one of the machine. So what the node exporter going to give means, this node exporter going to tell to the Prometheus, I am here, I am sending some data to the Prometheus to you, and visualize the data in the Grafana. Okay, so that's why we need the larger amount of the CPU and the RAM usages, RAM in the one of the server when you install the Prometheus or Grafana Jenkins. So that's why we taken the larger instance. Sudo systemctl status Nexus. So Nexus is also up and running. What now? Let's install this one. Just copy the command, paste it here, done. Okay, sudo systemctl status node exporter. What we have, what I given. So the service, oh, we did not create the service, right? So that's why I'm getting the error. Sudo so here in this system feeling some little bit slowness because the CPU and the RAM is little bit low, that's why. Yeah, we install the node exporter as well as the Nginx Nexus, done. So let's add it now. The IP, what was the IP? 140 is the Jenkins, right? Sudo nano etc Prometheus. The part of the Prometheus and Grafana is over right now. The IP is just copy this private IP of the Nexus server and paste it here. We have to reload it. System sudo systemctl restart Prometheus, done. Where it is, yeah. Yeah, you can see it here. The node exporter is up. This is the Nexus is up. Okay, let's refresh here. Instance is not came here. Yeah, it came here. The node name, click on this one. So you can see the CPU utilization is 95% is crossed. This is an Nexus. So Nexus also required some large amount of the instance. Some of for the demo purpose is enough. Okay, done. Let's move on to the next. We have to install this some required Jenkins pipeline plugins, not pipelines, plugins. So this is done. This is okay, let's leave it. This one also leave it. Okay, and this one just separate this one. Okay, this is much better to see, right? Okay, click on the manage Jenkins here, click on the plugins, available plugins, Eclipse. This tool is basically used for the Java JDK installation. Okay, and email extension template. Okay, email extension template. This is going to helpful to send a mail to the Gmail. And OWASP dependency check, this one, not dependency track, dependency check. This is going to scan the dependency of your project. Pipeline stage view, this one. And Sonar scanner, Prometheus matrix. So this Prometheus matrix going to help here to get the matrix. That's why I left it over there. Node.js, some pipelines stages is required Node.js, that's why we are installing this Node.js. Nexus artifact uploader, this one, this option I have to select because the inside of the artifact war file is pushing to the Nexus server. And the pipeline Maven, let's type Maven. Pipeline Maven integration, this one, just select this one. So on pipeline utility steps, pipeline utility steps, right? What next? Slack. The Slack is going to give the notification for the your Slack channel. Okay, and AWS SDK all, Amazon, here it is, yeah, this option, Amazon Web Service SDK, this option going to install ECR, EC2, IAM, CloudFormation, everything this package going to handle this Amazon Web Service SDK all. Okay, we don't require to select this independent plugins. So again ECR, so we have to select this one, Amazon ECR, this plugin, and the AWS steps, yeah, pipeline AWS steps, and the Docker pipeline, click this one, Docker pipeline, and CloudBees, Docker build and push. So this plugin I'm going to explain why we required this CloudBees. So we install the Docker inside the machine, right? So why we need this one, Docker build and publish? So that is a reason to install this one. I'm going to show. And the OWASP, this is not required actually, but OWASP ZAP, we are not using this plugin right now. We are using the Docker image for the scanning the DAST. So anyhow we are going to installing it and expand here, just cross check it what you selected, and these are the things I am selected, and cross check it or note it down or take a screenshot. Don't worry about this, all those plugins what you are seeing here. When you're doing the project, you will realize why we require these projects. Okay, click on the install. So see, we selected the SDK all. Now is installing the all the plugins, related plugins. We selected only this one, right? So the child plugins is going to installing the how here, right? It takes some time. So Prometheus plugin does not support dynamic loading. Jenkins need to restart. Okay, let's cross check the usage. This one, right? Yeah. So select this one once you done. Restart Jenkins. Once the plugins are all installed, is going to restart the Jenkins by selecting this option. So we have to wait. Yeah, Jenkins is restarted. Just copy this one. Admin 1 2 3. Let's cross check the Prometheus. Here you can see the state is up when we install the Prometheus plugin in the inside of the Jenkins. See, Jenkins, the state is up. Now let's add the dashboard for the Jenkins. Click on the here dashboard, new, import. What was the ID for the Jenkins? 9964. Load, and the Prometheus data source is Prometheus. Click on the import. See, you will get this some idea about the Jenkins as well as the Prometheus Grafana monitoring. So in this project you're going to see all those things: observability, monitoring, not exact observability but monitoring. Okay, we done. And here the one thing you have to check, this SonarQube. We are not installing this SonarQube in a manual way, but it time consume. For the testing purpose, I am using this one in the Docker. So most of the people is going to execute without using this volume commands. They are going to execute just Sonar community or like that. Okay, so to get this version of the community, how you guys go to check it. So this is the working version of the community. So to check this version, I'm going to show one of the trick here. Go to the Google Docker Hub, type Docker Hub. Here type SonarQube. This one, this is the official Docker image. And here earlier what will happening, type the LTS. So earlier we are using the LTS - community, right? So what will happen here, the LTS tag on the Docker image is replaced with a new LTS release. If you want to avoid any automatic major upgrades, we recommended using the corresponding 9.19 edition. Why means the LTS edition tag, the LTS tag is discontinued. You have to give the versioning. So to search the versioning, we have the two ways to search. So one thing here, just click on the maintained by SonarQube. This is the GitHub repo, and here community build, this directory, Docker file, you will get the Docker file. So here you will find out the version. So see, this is the version. Just replace it. First thing what you have to do, just copy it and now paste it in one of the notepad. Okay, and copy this version, replace it. In the future you have to do like that. Okay, and one more way you can search this versioning, Sonar source, maybe SonarQube. Yeah, this one, Sonar source. Yeah, this website, sonarsource.com, downloads. Here the community build, you can see here community build, the release version here. Okay, they shown here in the display, the release version is here. And again you have to cross check it, means just click on the download and here click on the download only. So you will find out the version of the SonarQube. Okay, just replace that one in your command. Okay, so it takes 850 MB maybe, the SonarQube. Just copy this one. I'm using the older version, I'm not going to using the newer version of 114. I'm using the 112 version. Just cross check it where you have. Jenkins 140. Okay, so the SonarQube we are using the in the Jenkins server inside the machine. Docker images, execute this one. The port is 80. The command is simple. If you know about the Docker, the command is simple to understand. See, 850 MB is here, Docker image. Docker images. Okay, now it's 1.23 GB. Okay, no problem. Docker ps, Docker SonarQube Docker is up and running. Let's access it. Just copy the public IP and paste it over here. What was the IP of the SonarQube? 9000. Okay, it's up and running. So let it be continue. So one more thing I'm going to show here. This is my personal website, harishnshetty.github.io. When you go in this website, you will get the project card here in the left side. Here you can see number of projects available already is listed here. You can do the project what you like to watch and do the project you buy in your own. So here I just cover the 10 plus microservices in this project. This project is basically going to cover the 5 programming languages microservices and 11 Jenkins pipelines. We are using this project, and one more, not just the DevSecOps project, this is the combined of the Amazon EKS Kubernetes. So and as well as it's going to cover the GitOps also. So you can watch it by after this doing this project, exit one. If you feel difficulty by doing this project, you can explore this project in the first stage because it is quite simple. You guys not going to confuse in this project. Okay, so this is related the same to the microservices, but this is this simple. So you can also check it out. This resource finder is going to scan your AWS resources what you left in the AWS account, so you can cut down your resources what it is in an idle state. And you can do the GitHub actions, self-hosted runner, how we can do it in the self-hosted, and the managed host, how we can do it by using GitHub actions. So everything is here. You can do it in the Kubernetes. This is a 3-tier project. You can see the front end is we are using the React, the back end API logic we are using the Node, and the MongoDB we are using the stateful set, and we are using the provisioning the persistent volume in this project, as well as we are using the ingress load balancer, and we are doing the TLS certifications while accessing the HTTPS. So if you like to do the project, just explore these projects. Okay, and this is my LinkedIn profile. Follow me and connect me in the LinkedIn, and tag me when you done the projects. Okay, let's move on to the topic. Yeah, done. The SonarQube is admin, the password is admin, the word password admin. So here you have to give some of the larger password, ABCD at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, ABCD at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. What I have given, Sonar password admin, ABCD at 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, this is the password admin. Save later. Got it. Yeah, it's recording. So this is the raw video. I am not going to add any text, musics. I'm not going to cut this video. So this is straight away video is going to upload in the YouTube. Yeah, click on the administrator, click on the where users, security, in the security users. Okay, here this is the administrator. We have to create one of the token. Click on here, this 3 icon just in this block. Okay, click this one and type Jenkins, the name, expiry. You can select a no expiration. Okay, just copy this token and paste it here. Tokens Sonar. Okay, done. Close and click on the configuration here. Let's move on to the, okay, we moved forward. Okay, click on the webhook configuration and the webhook, create, and the name Jenkins, URL where it is, where I left. Okay, just copy this one. In the Jenkins, just copy this public URL and paste it here. See, don't get confused here. This is the Jenkins IP, public IP, and you can give the private IP also. That is not an issue here. Okay, this is the port of the Jenkins, and this is the SonarQube webhook. Why means this is going to handle the quality gates and sending reports to your SonarQube server, analysis server. So that's why we have to give this URL webhook. So it's going to communicate by executing the pipeline in the same way. Okay, this is secret is not necessary. Is going to give the right check. Click on the create. Yeah, we done the SonarQube. Everything is done. And let's move on to the next. Okay, now we have to create one of the user account to upload your Docker image to the ECR, right? So go to the IAM. Okay, here click on the users, create user, giving name as a Jenkins. Here I am not going to provide any additional management console access, so I'm going with the default one. Click on the next, attach policy directly. Click on the attach policy directly. Here type the container, the name is Amazon EC2 container registry, register full access. This one, okay, Amazon EC2 container registry full access. Click on the next, select this one, this is enough. Click on the next and click on the create user. We created the user, right? And select the Jenkins user when you created. Click on the security credentials, and here, yeah, we have to create the access key, right? Security credentials, okay, create access key and click on the command line interface CLI. Click on the I understand. Next, tag is ECR upload. So just copy and paste it one of the notepad. Jenkins IAM access key. And this one secret key also. For the safety purpose, just download this one. Click on the done. When you're done, just copy these two things. Done. Okay, let's move on to the next. So we have to create the Slack account. So if you don't have a Slack account, just create the Slack account and create the workspace. I am not going to show this creation of the Slack and the workspace. I have one existing one, so I can show you guys the how to create the channels and what are the things we have to go into configure in this here. Okay, let's go to the Google, type this Slack. Sorry, where it fell left. Login. Yeah, select the Google and choose your. So right now I have the two workspaces. I am going to use this workspace. Use this Slack in your browser. Who people don't know about any idea about the Slack, don't worry, just leave this Slack part version. Just comment out this pipeline of the Slack and move further to the Gmail configuration. Okay, here one of the channel I have to create. Click on this channel here. I am selecting this channel. Make sure what the workspace you selected. If you have multiple, make sure what you selected is a Slack workspace. And the channel, create channel. Next, channel name DevSecOps CICD. DevSecOps CICD. Okay. The public one we are going to use it. In the production you have to use the private DevSecOps and write it down in the notepad. Slack channel ID. Okay, click on the continue. Oh, I am not going to add any team members here. Skip for now. Yeah, one of the channel is created. Now go to the Google Slack Marketplace. Okay, click this option, Slack Marketplace. Here make sure you selected the proper one, the workspace, and type here Jenkins CI. In the search box type the Jenkins CI. Click on the add to Slack. Here you drop down this one, you will get the channel list here. Select the DevSecOps CICD, the channel what you created. Add Jenkins CI integration. So is going to show some steps to add. So right now just take this token. This is enough for right now. Token. Okay, now save settings. Click on the save settings. Okay, once you saved, just close the tab. Okay, let's move on to the next. So we have to add the credentials inside to the Jenkins credentials. So we have to take one of the email credentials, right? So for the email notification we don't use the email passwords, so we have to create one of the app password here. We're not using our personal passwords. So for that go to the Gmail, click on the icon here, click on the manage your Google account, and here in the search Google account type app password, select this one. For the security reason I'm going to pause in the recording. Yeah, like this you will get a dashboard. So type the Jenkins, click on the create. So this is the generated password, just copy and paste it in the notepad. Gmail, and remove the spaces, okay. We taken, once you done click on the done, and Sonar token we taken, Docker we did not require, so we have the AWS, right? So I'm going to remove this section, don't worry. So Nexus login, where it is, so we did not log it into Nexus, right? Okay, just take this and copy this one. Nexus, what was the Nexus port? 8081 Nexus port. So let's log in it here. Click on the icon in the top of the right side, login, and username is admin. The password to get, you have to execute this command, okay. Just copy the command, user disconnected, right? Okay, Nexus server. Don't get confused when you're doing the projects. Okay, 223. Always cross check it if you have a confusions. 223. Okay, sudo cat so just copy this password and paste it here. Welcome to the Sonar type Nexus repository. Click on the next. The new password abcd at 1234. abcd at 1234. Admin. The password I'm giving this one, abcd at 1234. Okay. Click on the next. Agree. And here I'm giving the enable anonymous access. Click on the next. Finish. Done. Just Nexus admin and the password is abcd at 1234. Okay. AWS create username and 6 access key, where it is, yeah, this one we have it. Okay. Slack, we got the token, this was also done. This thing also we also configured. Now we have to configure the tools in the Jenkins. Go to the dashboard, click on this setting icon and click on the tools and JDK installation. Click on the add JDK and give capital letter JDK 17. Why means in the pipeline I'm giving the JDK 17, that's why. So just delete this installer and click on the add installer here and select the install from the adoptium.net and select the 17 version of the JDK 17. Done. And one more, we have to set up the 21 JDK, right? Click on where it left, here, not here, this one. Okay, add again here JDK 21. Okay, close this one. Select the latest one. Oh, I did not select the latest one. Maybe give me a second. Yeah, we have to select plus 35. Okay, done. Gradle SonarQube scanner installation. The scanner name is Sonar scanner. Just copy this one. In the pipeline I'm given the same, so it's okay. Left, yeah, here. Don't give any spaces in the front and the back. Okay, just clear it up. If you given the space, the pipeline going to fail. So installation is going to handle automatically via the Maven Central. Don't worry about that. And the Maven installation, you have to give the Maven 3. Okay, this capital letter Maven 3 you have to give. Select Maven 3. Don't worry about the installation, is going to handle automatically. If you like to set up the desired and specific version, you can select it here. And the Node.js, I'm going to give Node 16. And select the specific version, last version. Okay, done. And dependency check, dp check. Give the same name, otherwise the pipeline going to break. here I'm given the same dp check. Okay, the installation automatically from the GitHub. Okay, don't worry about these things. This is the OWASP dependency check. Is going to take half an hour for the downloading some required plugins and scanning related plugins. So, and cross check it once what we did. So we set up the 2 JDK and 17 and the 21. Okay, and Gradle is not and the Sonar scanner we configured, give the name this exact the same, and the Maven 3 same, and the Node 16 and the DP check. That's it. Click on this save. Don't worry about the Docker installation. And we have to configure the 4 things here: the Sonar server and the email extension, email notification, and the Slack notification. Okay, so first let's configure the Sonar server. Here just copy the name, move back here, click on the system, find Sonar, click on the add SonarQube, this one. The name is Sonar server. Just cross check it and delete it, these spaces. So where we have the SonarQube, we have SonarQube inside the Jenkins server, right? So for that SonarQube we have here this one. Just copy the link from here to here and paste it here. Make sure delete this / this one. If you give on the / not going to help. So we did not added the tokens, right? We captured the tokens but we did not add it. So for that go to the manage Jenkins here, click on the credentials, global, add credentials. First thing, email. Let's configure the email. Username, password. The username is your Gmail, harishnshetty@gmail.com. okay, and the password is this token app generated password. The name of Gmail is, I'm given the IDs here, don't worry about the IDs. Mail grid, give the exact same, save. Okay, and click on the add credentials. What next? The SonarQube, Sonar token. Just copy this one, Sonar token. Here you have to select the secret text, don't select anything, secret text. ID is this one, the secret Sonar. Just copy this token and paste in the secret. Click on the create. Okay, click on the add credentials. Docker is not readed. Nexus login. Nexus login for username and the password you have to use it. Username is admin. Password Nexus is ABCD1234. Save. Okay. Now AWS grids. Here for the AWS, select this AWS credentials. ID is AWS grids. Description I'm going to give the same. The access key what we generated, that's the security credentials. Just copy the IAM security credentials and the secret key is same. That's why we got the things, everything first. Don't worry about this error message. Just click on the create. We added, and one more Slack we have to add, Slack grid. Click on the add grid. Secret text, yeah, secret text, and the ID is Slack grid. Secret is, copy this one token and paste it here, secret. Okay, done. We added all the credentials right here. Let's move on to the next. Copy this one, refresh where we left here, right? The name is Sonar server, the URL, copy, paste it, backspace. The server authentication token is Sonar token, and that's it. And what we have to do, we have to configure the email. Where left over, see, Prometheus plugin is installed here. Yeah, in the extended email notification section, type smtp.gmail.com and the port is 465 and email suffix @gmail.com, and that's it. Advanced level, sorry, in SMTP port select the advanced, and credential is this mail cred. Okay, select this one, Gmail mail cred, and select the use SSL. Select this one. Okay, use SSL and select this credentials Gmail mail cred. That's it. And come to the smtp dot, again we have to configure the email notification smtp.gmail.com, okay, @gmail.com. the advanced, select use smtp authentication as well as the user TLS, and username is nothing but your Gmail, very left, Gmail, this one. Okay, harishnshetty@gmail.com. the password is app token, just copy this one, app token, and the port 587. Don't worry about this configuration, the steps I already given here, because I am already know about the step, that's why I'm going to giving the straight away. The replay is okay, test, okay, test configuration. See, at the first attempt we got the SMS sent. Let's cross check it in the Gmail. Yeah, we got the test mail from the Jenkins, so the email notification is successfully, we got it. For the workspace, just copy this name of the ID, just copy from here to here and paste it, and don't give the hash here, and make sure don't give any spaces in between the starting and the end, because if you given this pipeline not going to work. Credentials is nothing but Slack cred, and the workspace, the channel, this is not the default channel is this one, and the workspace is harishnshetty. So if you don't know about the workspace, click on here. This is the workspace name, harishnshetty.slack.com. okay, where I left it here. Okay, this is the workspace name, and this is the channel name, test channel. Okay, success, let's cross check it. Yeah, we got a successful, we successfully configured the token in the marketplace of the Slack, and we got the notification, you can see it here, Slack Jenkins pipeline, you are all set on this server. Okay, once you've done everything, click on this save. That's it, we done everything of the configuration, done, we done everything. So we have to take care of the Jenkins pipeline right now. So for that, you have to keep it ready of one of the Visual Studio Code. So this is essential for this project. So the Jenkins GitHub repo is you guys know about this is the repo, and this link I'm going to give in the description box below, don't worry about that, as well as I'm published this repo in my website. And move forward here, we're left. So we did it all the things, still we configured the things, we had not executed anything, right? So again we have to create the ECR in the AWS, so we have the job still. So now see the configuration, the pipeline, just clone it here. So don't do in my profile, okay, just fork my profile, this GitHub repo, and do it in your repo, GitHub repo. If you do it in my repo, means it's not going to work. Just we have to update the Nexus details in the Jenkins pipeline, IP and the port, artifact, repo ID. Okay, move back here. What is the Jenkins? So Jenkins ZAP, this one is one of the Jenkins ZAP. I'm going to show why I created this OWASP ZAP independently, as well as I just added the same step here, the OWASP ZAP. Don't worry about here, the command is similarity is same, but I created one of the independent ZAP. And this is the source code, everything is here, the project, about the POM file and the source of the Maven project, everything is here. And the Docker file is just inside of the Jenkins workspace, the var file is going to build, and inside that var file going to take it and copy it from the inside of the workspace and paste it inside of the Docker image. See, this is the root name of the file, and it's going to expose via the 8080 port is up and running via the Tomcat. The Tomcat version is 10 and JDK we are using the latest one, 21. And you can change it here, the project view profile, what you like, you give the project name, and the author give your name, not an issue. Okay, done. And move on to here. See, we configure the tools in the Maven, exact the same text you have to give here, otherwise is not going to work. The Sonar scanner we configured, right, that one we did it, and the version is a Nexus 3. Let's check it. Okay, Nexus 3 is there. The port, this one, just copy the private IP, don't copy the public IP, copy the private IP here, just to paste it here, replace this one. Make sure if you did not done anything, this pipeline going to fail. So Nexus login, the Nexus login we added in the credentials, did you remember that? So this is the Nexus login, and the repository registry credentials, AWS script, can you remember the AWS scripts? Let's cross check it, I did wrong, maybe scripts, yeah, I gave on the correct one, AWS scripts. Okay, AWS scripts. And so Nexus login, these two things we are just observe, these two things, Nexus login and the AWS scripts, these two things we already did, right? Okay, Nexus login, we have to create one of the vProfile repo in the Nexus server, and where in here the image name we have to create vProfile image ID. So if you like to explore how you have to do some experiment, means you can also create your required image name. You can, if you done that one, you have to face some related issue. If you face the problems and if you fail the pipeline, then you realize what are the things you have to change, what are the things I learned in this project. Okay, I suggest you guys just replace the things and check it out. If you done that one, you will going to learn something new. Otherwise, if you done the blindly, you're not going to understand the DevSecOps, DevOps and other tools, Kubernetes, Jenkins, nothing you're going to understand. Just replace the names, don't go in the flow way. Okay, just copy this name and move back to the here ECR. Create a repo in the readme file. Okay, let's profile release. Okay, let's create this one first. Okay, paste it here, and this is the ID of your AWS account as same here. Okay, and this one you have to replace it. I can't help it here. Okay, and give edge is nothing mutable. Yeah, that's it. Click on the create and copy this one and replace where left and replace this one. The image is same, the image ID is same, so that's why it's not change anything. So again here, see, don't copy anything here, from just copy from here to here the account ID as well as the link of this one. So the image we are storing in the AP South one. In the AP South one we are storing the Docker image. That's it. Okay, now click on, now we have to create the repository of the Nexus. Click on the Nexus, where left on Nexus. Okay, click on the settings, repository, click on the repository and create repository. Here select the Maven, Maven to hosted zone. Let's cross check it here, Maven to hosted zone. Okay, select this one and the name vProfile repo, give the same exact name. Okay, profile name, that's it. Click on the create repository, done, we created. vProfile repo is here. Okay, let's click this one. Yeah, is here. There is nothing artifact here right now. Let's move on to the next. We created the ECR, that one is also be done. Okay, for the OWASP, okay, we done everything. Oh, let's OWASP link. This one I'm going to explain after the coming up OWASP section. Okay, we did it. Is going to clean up the workspace before starting the pipeline. So, and you have to replace this link of your GitHub repo, of your personal GitHub repo. Don't use my repo. Okay, and is going to build the Maven packages here. The var file is going to create, and here that is going to use the Maven unit test, and integration test is going to happening here, and the checkstyle is going to scan the static code ANSYS tool. This is the checkstyle of the Maven, and we are using the SonarQube. We configured the SonarQube, right? So the scan report is going to deploy to the SonarQube ANSYS server. So is automatically creating via this vProfile. Okay, is going to create a vProfile. Is going to automatically dynamically is going to handle it. Here I am giving these quality gates. The one thing I am going to say, we are using the fail. Why means in some cases the memory leak is going to happen because we are using the inside of the Jenkins server. Sometimes what will happen, the memory is not enough for this pipeline. Why means the SonarQube using the same server and the Jenkins using same server, as well as the Docker using the same server. So sometimes it's going to break. That's why I'm giving the fail. Try to give this to the true. Okay, what will happen? Just cross check it. Right now I'm giving the fail one. Just cross check it by giving the true. What will happen? Just see it. And POM file is going to check. This is a Nexus Artifactory. This section we handled in the environment. Don't worry about that. We handled in over there. And OWASP, this section takes approximately 30 minutes. Okay, and here there is going to generate one of the dependency check report with the extension of the XML. And as I say in the image in the architecture, we are going to scanning the file system file structure by using the Trivy. Is going to give one of the text file of the file system by the Trivy. So here the one thing you have to check and observe is going to build the Docker. Okay, the initially is going to build the Docker by inside what we created by shell script. This is the manual shell script, right? We are using the manual Docker run, build, all those things we are using, but we install the cloud-based Docker build and push, right? So that's why on that time, for that supporting purpose, Docker image we are using it. This Docker image supports the cloud-based Docker. That's why we install the cloud-based. So this is a normal thing. Once we build the packages in Docker image, then we can use the normal Docker tag. And the Trivy scan. One more thing I have to say, on the Docker build section, when it comes to here, is going to fail the Jenkins pipeline. So why we are going to failing this stage? So we will find it out, and what are the security credentials we have to add it, right? So we done one of the command we noted down in the notepad, right? So let's check it. And the Trivy scan file, every time what will happen is going to build the latest image as well as the build number. What the build number, you guys know, when you run the Jenkins build, it's going to create the build number every time, right? So it's the Docker image is going to tag with the build number every time, and this using this Trivy scan is going to scan that particular build number of the Docker image. So again is going to generate the Trivy scan report, okay, by using the Trivy. And here in this, what will happen is going to push again is here using the cloud-based Docker plugin, and is going to push existing one build image number, Docker image ID, as well as is going to push the latest one. Okay, and for the we are not using any ECS. Okay, we are using the inside of the Jenkins server. We are just accessing the machine. So this is the guys now expose port of the Docker, and this is the 80 we are using. We are not installed any Nginx or Tomcat inside the Jenkins, right? So I am giving the 80 here, and this is the view profile. And the DAST, this is the dynamic application security tool, scanning tool. So it is going to scan when you upon running your Docker image. So it's going to check whether the high availability and the SQL injections, all those things going to check. So here I am not installed any OWASP ZAP inside the machine. So we are using this Docker run as well as in the user root, because we did not use this user root. Without using that one, is going to fail and not going to generate any report of your OWASP ZAP. Okay, so that's why I'm using the user report. So try to check it out by without using this user root, then you realize why we have to use this one. So here the command of this scanning report is I given the URL, because my Docker container running inside of the Jenkins server, right? That's why I'm redirecting to the local host. So if you are hosted this ECR ECS, maybe ECS, so there is a load balancer address is there, so you can give that the load balancer address here, so it's going to generate it. Okay, so for the testing purpose this is enough for to check it, and is going to artifact the report of the ZAP, and the port scripts here. Two things is happening, and one thing is going to give the report to the Slack, one of the Slack, what we seen here, Slack. Here we got a message, so when you got a notification message in the Slack, is going to tell to the all the your team members the pipeline is aborted, failed, or succeed. So that's why the port script, we have the two things, one for the attachment of the Gmail and one for the notification. So I did something. Okay. Okay, this is a Slack portion. If you are new beginners, don't worry about the Slack things, just comment it out like this. To comment out what you have to do, just press the control and the forward slash on the right side of the shift, you will get the forward slash, just type it and you will get commented out. Don't worry about this Slack section if you don't know about anything also. Okay, and email, this is the email section. In this email section, just you can modify what you like. Okay, you can modify it here based on your projects, and I just done some attachments here and change this email ID to your email ID. I just saying that so many people are just blindly doing the projects. I'm getting so many emails from the different users, so just replace this email. And attachments are just what that artifact is stored in the current workspace are just attached here. This attachment we got from the email. This is the simple. Okay, just save it. And make sure you replace all the ECR section and this IP section and the Gmail, everything. Okay, and this portion also. Git add. Oh, sorry, I'm not inside of the mission. Okay, git add. What the comment I give details git push. So you can improvise this script by using the GitHub webhook. So when you push the into the local machine to the remote GitHub repo, so it's going to execute the build Jenkins build automatically. That is a different topic, but you can explore it. So OWASP, I am going to show how the OWASP going to handle. So one thing I have forgotten to say here, the OWASP. So later on I'm going to say. Okay, Jenkins, click on the create job. On the job I'm giving v profile pipeline, click on the OK. Here in the definition, click on the pipeline script from the SEM, and in the SEM click on the git recording. Okay, repository URL is nothing but your GitHub repo, not mine repo. Okay, so if you don't know about the ECR, all those things, again here, if you beginners, just explore this video. Okay, this video is basically going to deploy the Docker image to the Docker Hub. If you don't know about the ECR, I am just recommending just go and watch this video, so you will get some idea, basic idea So because it is open source, that's right, that's why. Okay, and the branch you have to give to the main. Script path is Jenkins. This is the file name. I'm not giving this one. I'm going to show afterwards this one. Jenkins file. Click on the save. Done. Click on the build now. Let's see what the error we got it. Let's check this one. So installing the JDK 17, we did not install the JDK 17, right? So it is going to handling JDK 17. So we have to cross check this output, so don't blindly just leave it when you've done the pipelines. So you will get to find out what are the things is happening inside the machine. So he's going to building it. The Maven is also installed. See, is building up. Done. I'm downloading some related plugins here. So always check the logs. So many logs is here, too much. Okay, it's building it. Okay, build was also done. Unit test is going on. So let's Prometheus. Let's cross check it in the Grafana, right? See, the utilization of memory is 493. So execution free is 1, and you can check it here. And what the node exporter is going on here. Yeah, you can see the system load and the RAM usage, what is happening when you run the pipeline. Yeah, SonarQube analysis. Let's where I left SonarQube. Yeah, this is one. See, the view profile is or dynamically created the view profile of your SonarQube analysis. Still is not here. So the SonarQube is just done. The quality gate is going to check. The quality gate also is done, and artifact also is published. Let's cross check. Yeah, we got the report from the pipeline. So this is the report of your SonarQube of your project. See, you can see the overall things, and yeah, you can see the security, relay, maintainability, code coverage, and duplications. Everything is security hotspots. And what was it here? The is paused. Why means what will happening here? Let's yeah, see, memory leaks or other issues. So just try to use the true in the quality gates stage. Let's see what will happen on that time. So here in the OWASP section, this section we came here, OWASP dependency check scan. This is going to take approximately half an hour. Right now the time is 10 AM, so approximately it takes up to 10:45 or 10:30. So we have to wait. So take a break. I am also taking a break. Almost I am continuously recording to the 2 hours. I am not even taken any break. So this is a raw format video. I am not going to editing or cutting the anything. See, the artifact also is just uploaded into the Nexus. See, you can also download this artifact also. See, when you click this one, this artifact is going to download it. Okay, and the time you can see it when the artifact is uploaded. Okay, so we did some extra things in this project. So if you're failing in the middle, don't worry about the failures, just explore it and try it once again, you will get success. So for this project I just failed 5 to 10 times. I just failed. I can't let's check it here only. Delete this, all those things. Where is the trash? See, pipeline failure, aborted, failure, success. So many stages I did for this project. Don't panic about the projects. See, so many failures, so many success. If you failed in the middle, don't worry about that. Just keep trying. You will get. So for this is going to take half an hour. I'm going to pause the recording. You also guys take a break. I will come back. Yeah, the OWASP dependency check, everything is downloaded and moved to the Trivy file scan. This stage was successfully done, and now, as I expected, the Docker build image stage. In this stage is failed, so we have to cross check it why it's failed. Just to scroll down, and yeah, Sonar is done. Sonar also done. Trivy is downloaded. Okay, and now not Trivy, SonarQube, that one. Sorry, this is Trivy. Some required plugins they downloaded. Artifacts. Okay, now this portion is done. Now the portion of the Docker here is trying to build, so it don't have a proper permission. It's saying permission denied. Why means earlier I said na, so you just note it down this command. Why means we given, here it is, this one. Let's connect machine, connect. So we gave the permission to the user, not the Jenkins user, right? We gave the permission to the Ubuntu user, not the Jenkins user, right? So what we have to do, sudo user mode -a and capital G docker Jenkins. This is the Jenkins user. Okay, hit enter, new group, docker. The same command is in the notepad. See, I added and restarted. Now restart the Jenkins. If you execute the build now, it's going to fail. Okay, so this pipeline is just executed. Let's cross check it in the Gmail whether you got the mail. So I just filtered it out. Don't worry about it. You will get in the inbox section. Okay, don't worry about this. I just filtered it out here. So we got a mail. The mail is just failure, the build status, and we got the build URL link also here, and is saying who started this one. Admin is started, and the title of your project name, and this is my YouTube channel, guys. Now, okay, you can remove it afterwards. And this is the one of the file scan system report got and attached via the email. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to restart the Jenkins. Sudo system ctl restart Jenkins. Make sure you give on these 3 commands. Okay, that's why I kept this one independent separately, because if I execute that command, you're not going to understand what is happening in the machine. So if you get some failures, you will realize why is we have to do. Okay, approximately I just estimated 30 minutes is approximately it completed in 30 minutes. So now let's restart the machine. Jenkins is restarted, and check the status whether it is working or not working. Let's cross check it. Yeah, up and running. And again click on the build now. So again is going to going the same process. This pipeline right now it takes 10 minutes going to take, because it's going to build the Docker image and uploading to the ECR, right? So ECR, just go here, there is no image right now, code as is going on. So within the single pipeline success I can do it, but I just failed intentionally. I just failed because you guys, you have to know, right, the problem. You have to see what the things is happening. Access one more artifact trying to upload. See, the artifact is successfully uploaded. It is one of the artifact is 83 MB. Yeah, we got it here. The second artifact is here, so we're storing the artifact also incrementally based on the build number. You just observe, this is the build number 1 and this is the build number 2, same as it is the build number here. And make sure you just set the proper time frame, because I'm not just set the proper time zone. So in the production you have to set the proper time zone. Okay, and it's going to scanning via the OWASP. So in coming up stage here, where DAST, dynamic application scan tool, the OWASP ZAP is approximately, the image size is 2.3 GB is there approximately, maybe. So it takes a lot of time to download the image file, so we have to wait for the time. So again, is not going to take much time in the section of the OWASP dependency check. At least going to take some time to scan the reports. Yeah, finished maybe. Yeah, the report of the dependency check report is successfully created, and is now you can see the build image is going on. Let's check the logs here. See, the image is just builded. We have given the access, right? So is going to building the image. The image also is just builded, and you do okay is already tagged with the build number is 2. Build number is 2. Okay, and is going to scan via using the Trivy scan. Scan is going to scanning the Docker image. Upload image to the ECR. Let's okay, cross check it here. Docker images. See, 512 MB of image is ready, and check it, the container is working or not. The presently there is no container is running of the project container is not running. So automatically once the upload was done, is going to deploy the container inside the Jenkins machine, not in the ECS. So for testing purpose, this is enough for testing. Yeah, the upload is successfully done. Let's cross check it here, just refresh. Yeah, we got the 2 image is uploaded with the tag latest and the 2. Okay, we successfully uploaded the image to the Amazon ECR, and is now is going on to the Docker scan. OWASP ZAP, not the Docker scan, container scan. Now okay, what we have to check, we have to check the container is working or not, right? So we have the container is up and running. So you can see the profile is vname. In case if you are what creating a new build again, what will happen, this tag, see, observe this tag, this is the tag, the number 2 is one of the build number, right? So if you again you done the execution of the build of the in the Jenkins pipeline, what will you have go to here, it deletes this container, is going to delete this container and creating the new container with the latest image. So here this portion docker images, yeah, zap, I expected, I said nah, it's have large amount of size, so it takes to download some time, we have to wait it. This is a zap from the Docker Hub. I am going to show there is a GitHub repository also is there. I'm going to show you in the few minutes. Let's wait. Declarative is done. Let's see in the Slack whether we got any message. DevSecOps. See, we got everything, we got it. Yeah, we got the attachment of everything. So this is the dependency check of the OWASP, we got it, the attachment, you can't able to read it, right? And the image scan report, it is in the JSON format, and the Trivy image, this is in the text file, you can see, and the vulnerabilities, secrets, type, what of the type is used, you can check it here. Image scan report and file scan report, this is the file scan report. Vulnerabilities it's have the 53 vulnerabilities is have, okay, and you can check it out. This is scan report, okay, and this is zap, this is a OWASP zap report, it is in the JSON format, and this is the HTML, we got the beautiful HTML file. So to view this one, download the attachment of the zap report, this is HTML, just open it, see, this is the report of your container. So one of the high risk level is there, the number of alerts is 1, and the medium 5, low 5, and the false positive 0, informal 7, and leads, and the high, if you select this one, is going to drop down there on particular section, so you can check it out here. So this is a report of the OWASP zap. So one more thing I have to say here for the OWASP, where I left, this is the right, okay, to get the OWASP, this is the link, OWASP zap link, ZAPROXY.org, download, click on this one, sorry, okay, here you can install the zap inside your machine also, but you need some idea to install in the Linux. So here we have the two options, Docker by running, this is the Docker Hub link, this is the Docker Hub link, and this is the GitHub container repository link, not link, this is the ID, okay, Docker ID. So by using these two things you can check it, and here they given the link also for the GitHub and the Docker. If you click on this, it's going to redirect to the GitHub repository, see, and I recommend always use this table, don't use the bare or weekly or nightly. And this is the Docker Hub page, and it's going to redirect to the Docker Hub repository, okay, this is the image name, earlier it was OWASP, now is ZAPROXY, use like this, okay, and okay, this is done. Now we have to clean it up. Before cleaning it up, I just run the one more build. So again I run the build because I just done a small mistake here. I did not updated the channel name. Make sure just update this channel name. If you created the different name of your channel, just replace this one, otherwise you're not getting the details of notification. Okay, let's now, this is the mobile and I installed the Slack in the mobile and log in your Slack account, and here select the DevSecOps. Here you can see the details and we got the message here, success job vProfile. Okay, when you click on this one, it's going to redirect to the page. Just type the username and login, and password is 123. See, we got the details about here. You can also download the artifact via this here also, the zap report. I'm going to pressing it here. Download details is not showing perfectly. Yeah, and you can also check it out via the mobile stages. See, you can easily do it all the things. Stages, and you can see the report also here. Dependency check. Yeah, we got the some graph here for the dependency check trend. Pipeline syntax. Okay, full stage view. Yeah, we've seen everything. Okay, you can control it by using by this link. Okay, here I'm going to give one more testing. So here, based on this success, we got a green indication. As you see here, this is the green indication. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to give some bad command. So on that time is going to fail the pipeline. So whether the same color is going to get or what, let's see it. But the pipeline here, I'm going to give some bad command. This one I don't need it, and command, something unknown command I'm going to give. Push. Okay, build now. Yeah, see, you can see the notification is got the red indication. So to get this type of indications in the pipeline, what just did here, the diff color map is when I get a success is a good, that means we got a green indication. When it's failure, it is a danger mark sign. So we got a indication of the red. So let's try to abort what we'll get. We will going to see where it is Jenkins, and remove this one. package, save it. This is the git push. The pipeline is correct right now. By intentionally I'm going to stop the pipeline. Where it is here, stop it. Yes, see, now you can observe the colors. The now is gray out. So the success, we got the green, failure is red, and about is gray out. So like that you can check it out based on the coloring. You can by coloring it going to catch up easily. So this is the project for the DevSecOps Maven project. Now we have to go into clean up all those things. Oh, we did not check out this one, right? So let's check it out. Copy the public IP and paste it here. See, we got access. We checked this one also, right? And okay, this is done. We have to clean it up, the machine. Okay, before cleaning up, let's check the resources usages. Okay, this is everything is up, and this is the Jenkins dashboard of Grafana. So you can see the utilization of Jenkins. Okay, now node exporter. Okay, this is the Jenkins node. Hard disk, hardware, CPU. Okay, this is the Nexus. Okay, done. And we got this is the online login. You can also see out here. Okay, and the failure message also we got it. Inbox aborted, the failure message and the aborted message in the Gmail. Okay, we successfully done the project end to end of this Maven DevSecOps ECR mini project. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So don't close the video. We have to clean up the machine, right? So otherwise I have to pay some money. So just delete the 2 instance. Take this snapshot when you're cleaning up. Take a snapshot. Just delete this 2 and select this one. Just delete the terminate the instance. Terminate, delete. Okay, and move back to the ECR, select it and delete. Repository, delete. Click on the delete repository. Okay, repository public is none. Okay, don't worry about this Prometheus and Grafana is going to delete when you delete the instance. This 2 is done. Now what we have to delete the user of the Jenkins. Select the Jenkins user, don't select your name. Jenkins, we have to disable the security, first security credential we have to disable it, and copy the confirm. Yeah, make sure you deleted the user. Now go to the Gmail, click on the profile, app password, delete this one, Jenkins. Okay, we cleaned up this also. And what is pending? This is done. Sonar is done. Jenkins is done. Slack, yeah. Go to the Slack marketplace. Jenkins. Yeah, click on the remove. Yeah, we don't have configured any Jenkins, right? Okay, now move on to the Slack. You can keep it, no problem, but anyhow we delete it. Right click here and leave channel, maybe, yeah, not leave channel. Okay, click on the leave channel. Done. This is done. OWASP is done. Is done. This is done. Gmail is done. Nexus also done. So we cleaned up the resources, everything, and once again cross check it in the. Okay, we did not clean up this one, so delete the Jenkins security group as well as the Nexus. Delete. Okay, and once again cross check in the volumes and snapshot instance. Okay, we cleaned up everything and the ECR. Okay, done. Okay, we cleaned up everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe the channel and share this video across your friend circles and tag me when you done the project in the LinkedIn. So once again, thanks for watching the video.